Hello everyone, I'm Essen, and in this presentation I will be talking about the second project that we did for the course Industrial Instrumentation and Measurement. So for this project, we had to design an air pressure and level measurement system using the basic pressure sensor. So this project involved all the specific components of the course instrumentation, in which we included the sensing elements, signal processing elements, signal conditioning elements, and the visual display unit as well. So all the four blocks of the basic instrumentation techniques were included within this project, and we had to get um, a step of foot within each of these domains to incorporate overall learning and understanding of this course within this project. So for this project, as I mentioned earlier, as the name indicates, is a air pressure level measurement system. So using the pressure sensor MPS 20N004OD, we is basically a pressure sensor. We created a pressure level system, as well as the level measurement using a bubbler setup. So primarily we had to design a signal conditioning circuit for this pressure sensor, a basic pressure sensor that we had. Secondly, we had to use that design circuitry to create a bubbler setup to calculate the level, and then apply some visual display unit techniques to display the data that was being collected. Right. So these if we would talk about the key components of the pressure measurement system, the first one is the pressure generation. So we had to test our sensor using some external pressure that we could apply. We use multiple techniques, such as we use balloons, um, as well as the pumping system that are used in blood pressure machines. But we could only produce total or maximum pressure of 17 kilopascal. Because of those limitations, the instrument that we designed had only specific range. Right, so as far as that pressure sensor is concerned, the basic circuitry of this sensor looks something like this. As you can see, it has output positive and negative, input, and two output positive pins basically. The first step was to calculate the internal resistance R1, R2, R3 output of the pressure sensor that we had, and then perform our signal conditioning task on that. Right, so this instrumentation amplifier schematics that you are seeing on the screen, let me actually show you here. It is much more clear here. So this on the left hand side, the combination of resistance on the voltometer that you are seeing is basically a replica of the pressure sensor that we designed in the Proteus software. So we could vary the variation in the pressure that changes the resistance of an actual pressure sensor was incorporated in the schematics by using this potentiometer right here. So changing the value of this potentiometer will basically act as a changing pressure, and uh, this will produce a differential voltage, which will eventually tell us how much change of the pressure there is. So this pressure sensor replica right here is then connected to an instrumentation amplifier, which is basically a differential or a modified version of a differential amplifier, in order to condition the signal and to obtain an amplified output from that. Right. So afterwards, after the instrumentation amplifier, we fed it into a differential amplifier uh, to obtain the output that were to be fed into the Arduino, which is a microcontroller based on Atmega 3280 chip, for the further signal conditioning or signal processing, to apply for the signal processing techniques and to calibrate the designed instrument as well. Level measurement system includes a bubbler setup. This can be seen on the screen. So for level measurement system, we used a simpler bubbler setup, which includes a calibrated bottle on which we mark the. Currently, this is a temporal setup. The final setup that we did included a bottle with the actual marking levels of the volume of the water present within the bottle on it. Right. So this scale will to act as a level, which will tell us how much um, but which will basically tell us the level that is being measured by our pressure sensor and is being then processed within the Arduino. So the signal that we obtained had to be processed using a code, using the internal code of the microcontroller. So that code is discussed within the appendix. I won't go into the details of the code, but I will just briefly highlight the main parts of it towards the end. And as far as visual display unit is concerned, we use an LED bar to display the level as well as the pressure, depending upon which quantity we want to measure, which can be switched within the code. This LED bar simply tells us how much of level, how much of maximum level or maximum pressure detectable by our instrument is being detected via the output that is being produced by the microcontroller. Right, and this is a block diagram which tells us the pressure to be measured is fed into the sensor, which is then passed into the Arduino for signal conditioning. Which is then passed to the instrumentation amplifier for signal conditioning purposes and amplification, and then that is passed into the Arduino for signal processing, which is then passed on to the visual display unit, which is basically this LED bar right here. Right, so as far as methods and materials is concerned, this is the schematics that I showed you earlier. This is the actual experimental setup. This right here on the left hand side is the this box right here. On the left hand side is the signal conditioning circuit, including instrumentation amplifier and as well as the differential amplifier. This box right in here in the middle is the sensing element, including pressure sensor, and this tube right here is connected to some source of pressure generation. And on the right hand side, you can see the visual display unit in the form of LED bar. This is actual setup in which we use the blood pressure bag with the blood pressure hand control valve, as well as the right. So this right here, as you can see, is the pressure gauge that is part of the blood pressure measurement system. So this blood pressure bag right here that we are seeing was used to create the pressure for our pressure sensor, which is in this breadboard, which is mounted within this breadboard right here, and the pressure was controlled using this hand valve control right here. And similarly, the pressure gauge was attached for the calibration purposes. The signal generated from the here and was fed into the microcontroller, and it was sent to the Arduino IDE for further processing. For calibration, as I mentioned, we use this pressure gauge, and for the pressure measurement, we use the specific pressure sensor that I mentioned earlier. Right, so these were the components that were used within our whole system, including pressure sensor, breadboard, couple of capacitor resistor for the specific values of which were found using the calculation design requirements, which are attached within the appendix, and a couple of other components as well. And these are the final results that we obtained for our designed instrument. So the range of our instrument was 70 millimeter of Hg with this following span and resolution of 1.38 degrees Celsius of full scale diffraction. Similarly, it has a sensitivity of 0.223 of millimeter Hg per ADC bit. So the ADC resolution of the Arduino is about, I think, 10 bits, which gives us value of 0 to 4095. So according to that, this sensitivity was calculated. And this second table includes the percentages error that were present within our design instrument. Right, so this is the appendix. It includes all the data that was collected and the plots that were plotted against those data to experiment to study the resolution, hysteresis, and sensitivity as well. And finally, we have the code right here. So the code includes basic initialization with the basic setup and loop, so I just want to highlight these three lines or these two lines right here for within the code, which were used for the calibration purposes. So for calibration, we use the map built-in function of the Arduino, which basically can map the first two values given in the second and third argument to the last two values, which is given in the fourth and the fourth and the fifth argument. Right, so these values are mapped against these values, or arranged or rearranged or rescaled to these values to finally give us the output. So again, I won't be going into the details of this code, as I have attached it with this report for the reader to go through. And I just want to then now cover this poster that we designed for this project. So it includes the basic objectives, the targeted achievables, and the basic schematics and setup, as well as a couple of basic formulas that we used. Right, and apart from that, this was the actual setup for the evaluation, which in which we, instead of using the blood pressure bag, we used this basketball right here, the pressure of which was controlled using this pump right here, and the pressure of this basketball was fed into our pressure sensor using this tube right that we are seeing right here. But currently it is attached with the bubbler setup so as to calculate the level. Right, so these were the um, couple of pictures from the setup. Um, right, so I think that is all that I wanted to cover for this project within this presentation. And again, the details are something that you can found within the report, and that I will be attaching with this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video hopefully. Right, so Allah Hafiz for now, and then take care.